Hi, Valley here. This is my first video and I'm going to share with you today how I make my smoothie that I have 99% of the time. I've missed it this morning and I'm actually going to have one for lunch and I'm really looking forward to it. So I start with putting in 125 mils of probiotic yogurt that I make myself with specific strains that I need. And also within there is about just over a tablespoon of really good oil, so olive oil, and a couple of tablespoons of the berry smoothie, or I might use something else that's like a fruit juice. And also then I chop it up a little bit more with coconut, reduced coconut cream, because I like to make more than one smoothie. I like to have another half later on during the day, usually in the evening. And then, it's also got chia seeds in there that have been soaked, so 2 tablespoons of that. And then to that I will add, I've got rocket here. So this is what I'm going to, all of this is what I'm going to put into the smoothie, so it's quite a lot. This is a Chinese vegetable called mizuna, and this is tatsoi as well, but you can add anything that you like into it, like spinach, and also add in some cabbage. But if you suffer from bloating or a lot of gas, then you wouldn't want to use cabbage raw. Then there's also the ends of my asparagus that I'm going to put in there as well. And then in this dish I've got a little bit of, or a third of a kiwi fruit. So this is all spray free, all of these ingredients. Actually the kiwi fruit is organic, and there's a third of that with the skin still on. There's a bit of fennel that you can see. There's a small beetroot, and there's a third of a small avocado as well. And that's really nice because it gives it thickness. So that's kind of the base of the smoothie. And then I have all of these other ingredients. So I don't always put in apple pectin, which is a really good detoxer. So I use about probably about 2 heaped teaspoons when I use that. I always put in, this next one is brown rice protein, and that's really good because it helps to fill you up. And I put a rounded tablespoon of that. I usually put in about half a scoop of slippery elm, which is really good because it protects the gut. And then a tablespoon of flaxseed, which is a really good fibre, and it's also an omega-3 as well. And then I also put in, this is buffered vitamin C, so I put in around 1,000 milligrams into it as well. So that's kind of the basic powders that I put in. And then what I do from there, I will muscle test to see what my body wants. So I have a couple of prebiotics. So that's inulin phos. This has got a couple of other prebiotics in it. So it's inulin, another couple of prebiotics. And then I muscle test myself for calcium and magnesium, but you don't want to use those together. So whichever one is stronger, I will put that in. Usually they say 1.5 teaspoons, but I don't tend to I put about half of it in because I'm a lot smaller than other people, and also I'm quite sensitive, so that's 1 level teaspoon. So I usually put about half. This is activates nitric oxide in the body, which opens up the capillaries. So I will put that in if my body wants it. And then I've got some spices. So this is cumin powder, and usually I put about 1/8 teaspoon. This is fennel seed. This one is can't think what it is offhand. Cardamom. Yep. So cardamom's really strong. I don't put too much of that in there. This is fenugreek, and that really needs to go in early because it's quite hard and it needs to soften and for it to break up. That's psyllium husk. This is high quality cacao powder. This one is turmeric, and the other yellow one that's curcumin, which is a stronger version of turmeric. And also have a little bottle of bicarb soda to see whether my body is needing it because it's acidic or not. I am at the moment adding in trifala, because I'm deworming. It's not the ideal. You should actually more do it on an empty stomach, but because the smoothie will digest really quickly, and I'm also very sensitive, so I find it's a lot easier if I take it in a smoothie. Yeah, so I'm just going to basically put the, I usually put the bigger stuff in first so they can get really broken up, and then I'll add, so I have to do it a couple of times, like whiz it up a couple of times, and then you'll need to add some water, so I've got some water here, just to help it, so there's enough fluid for the for it to mix it up properly, which will whiz it up. So yeah, the greens go in after the solid stuff. So I whiz all of that up. Then and then what I do is, once all the greens and the vegetables and the fruit are all whizzed up, then I go and I test what my body wants, because then you don't want to be whizzing it up for too long, because then it can kind of change its potency. Yeah. So anyway, I thought I'd share this, and this is the first time I brought everything out in one go, and I'm looking at it and oh my god, that is actually quite a lot of stuff. It's quite amazing, really. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy this video, and please subscribe to my video on my new channel, Health Shift NZ. And because the reason for that is because when you do subscribe, then it helps to get those videos out and they get shared more. So I really appreciate it if you would do that. Thank you so much.